Juke's story starts off with her and Mara. Now, if you remember what happened in episode 4, something tragic happened. Lou was getting his ass whooped. I'm talking about Knife was about to go into the. Oh, you remember Saving Private Ryan at the end? That Nazi that they let go, and he came back, and then he tried to get old boy with the damn blade. Yeah, that's how it was almost. Well, Mara's like, "Hey, Juke, this lunch and stuff is cool, but what you know about Aaron?" And Juke is sitting here, and I'm like, man, what the hell? Why would Juke even go meet up with her? Juke just caught a body. Why would you go meet up with her? But this is Juke by thinking she know everything. See, if Rock would have been hard on Juke like she was Kanan, we may not be in this situation. She didn't call the whole body, got the address from Mara. She talking about, did I do that? No. She said, "Well, why would you ask for the address?" And Juke looking at her, she was quick on her toes though. I ain't gonna lie. Juke was like, "No, I would never do anything like that, silly. I just wanted to know where you would be at if you were gonna get snatched up again." Mara was like, and right then and there, we all knew that Mara might be someone we got to get rid of. Maybe Juke got to catch another one. Maybe Juke got to catch another one. And the reason for that is because when you don't mind your own business, this is what happened. Juke talking about me? Me? Yeah, you, Juke. If y'all were Jukebox, would you have met up with her after you didn't got rid of Aaron? There's no way I would have been like, okay, Mara, yeah, let's meet up. I just caught a body. She talking about, man, it was a robbery, but he got into it with somebody that bow, got him, shot him off in the back. I'm not meeting up with Mara. Matter of fact, this would be the last day. Well, that would have been the last day I talked to Mara. I wouldn't even went over there. But Jukebox is wilding out, man. We should have known something was off with Juke when she went down to Atlanta to stay with old girl. And they did what they did. Old girl let her hit the blunt and then told her, deuces, you gotta get the fuck up out of here. What's her name? Aisha. Yeah, she didn't kick Juke up out of there. I don't know, man. I just don't understand this move here. Me? Yeah, you Juke. Did you do something to Aaron? Look, we ain't gonna tell nobody. We just want to know. Because Mara said she was happy about it. I said, happy? How the hell you that damn happy about that? So Mara used Juke. I'm going with the storyline. Mara used Juke. Just believe it. Whatever I tell y'all tonight, this is what's going on. Mara's using Juke. She been wanting to get rid of him. Now she was gonna take that route. I just did an article on the Mo You Know channel where we talking about the lady putting the antifreeze in it. She was gonna take that route, but that's just too suspicious. Nah, that's gonna be too noticeable. We always gonna go look at the wife. But now Mara had an alibi. I was down at the club with the girls. Juke wasn't with us. I was down at the club with the girls. It was a robbery. Oh no, you don't say. She just used Juke. She played Juke the whole time, man. That's what we going with. Mara was too old to be hanging with Jukebox anyway. Jukebox just got out the damn army. I don't know how she finessed that, but Jukebox got out the army after 3 weeks in basic training. And now Jukebox done called a body. Like, Juke, what the fuck are you doing, man? Why would we even go over there? Like, look, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like I say, I meet people when I'm out. I just be networking and stuff. Now, if let's just say I just met somebody, I seen them out, and then like 2 or 3 more times, I like dap them up whenever we out. We talk to each other. But if I see this nigga getting his ass whooped in the club, you think I'm jumping in and helping this nigga? Hell no, nigga. That ain't my beef. That's you and them niggas. I don't know what you done did to them. You could be in the wrong. Hell no. That's basically what you did. She got snatched up. She let me go help out. Man, hell no, Juke. But Juke, she was in the army, and I guess you never leave a soldier behind. Mara talking about, I liked it. She said, "Oh, I liked it. I'm glad y'all did it. Should have happened sooner." Now Juke does she does have a lot of responsibilities on her plate, even though she ain't like, it's not like Juke has a job or she's in school full time. We ain't even seen her go to college, but she got she goes over to Famous's house. Now remember, her and Famous, they would, I wouldn't say they were arguing or anything, but they would always clash with each other. So they go over to Mama Olga's house. She talking about, Lord Jesus, I need my baby. Lord Jesus, I need my baby. But she was saying it in Spanish. She was saying, Jesus, I need me baby. I don't know how to say baby. I don't know how to say baby. Oh well. But anyway, she's over here like she gotta find Famous. Jukebox sitting there like, yeah, okay, whatever. I'm like, damn, Juke, that's kind of messed up. You can sit up and like show some respect, act like you're interested in the conversation. She talking about young Famous. She had a flashback to Famous having a little dog that looked like he found it behind the damn gas station. Someone had threw it outside and left it there for a couple days. If it was in 2025, you go to jail because Peter would be on you. That type of dog. You know what I mean? You see it on TV at 2 a.m. They got it in the cage talking about for 68 cents a day you can feed this dog, when it's like 35 cents a day you can feed a kid in Africa. It's crazy how well, I mean, you're in America, it's gonna cost a little, but that's the type of dog. That's the type of dog that Famous brought home. Jukebox is sitting here. We don't know what happened to Famous. Everybody want to know what happened to Famous. At this point, nobody knows. Of course, we know in hindsight that Famous is still alive, and we just seen a hand up under that mattress and aren't for sure if that really is Famous. And his mama helped her get up out of here. It's when you first go in the door, sitting up the small, huh? What? Then go upstairs. No, it's not. Turn the knob. Turn the knob sideways and push in. But anyway, I don't like people over here when I work. When I work. She's Louise. I don't even remember we talking about mama. See, this is my theory. Since we on Jukebox, we can go into this theory. What I'm thinking is grandmother didn't see Famous's body in there. Famous is on the run. They didn't show us Famous's body because mom helped Famous leave after they sat down and had that conversation about him getting into some stupid ish. Famous is still on the run. That was a random body. But when they identified the body, mama looked at it and was just like, oh, Lord, not my baby. Because Famous is really gone and she don't want the police to continue searching for him. Ah, good play, mama. Good play, mama. Yeah, just go with what I'm saying tonight. Just go with what I'm saying tonight. Don't question it. Just be like, you know what? Mo, you might be right. You might be right one time. I ain't gotta have all the times. Just give me one time. But anyway, they over here in Jukebox. Like, I don't know what the hell going on. And as I mentioned, Jukebox does got some responsibilities now. And she's actually stepping up to the plate and sticking it to him. So Kanan gets a text. Kanan he gets a beeper. Beep, 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 beep. He's like, what the hell is grandma paging me for? So grandma pages him. It's an emergency. It's got to be a 911. If you're too young, you don't know. You just, when you page from your number, you just put 911 in there. Or if you know what I'm saying? And the early pagers, you couldn't just put 911 in there. It'd just be your number. But then you were able to put in a message or put in a number that you wanted them to call back. You just put 911 and they know, okay, it's from this number. He get a page, 911 from grandma. Grandma on the bottom, on the floor, back toe up. Talk about 911. Help, can help. Help. Grandma on the floor. I predicted this yesterday. I said, man, grandma falling down. We got to put her in the nursing home. We got to have a 24/7 nurse. Grandma talking about my neck and my back. All right, grandmother. DeMarcus, thank you for the $2. Who's worse, Mother Joyce or Olga Figueroa? I'm going with Mother Joyce. What up, Jeremiah? Man, shout out to Jeremiah, the Canadian plug, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to his channel. Show the boy some love. Grandma was. Kanan said, damn, grandmother. I don't. Oh, this ain't Kanan's story, but Jukebox said, we got to call the police. We don't care what Kanan talking about right now. We got to talk about old Juki. Juke talking about, look, we got to take you to the hospital, grandmother. We don't even know what's going on. What did Joyce say? Joyce said, I'm not paying that mess. I'm with Joyce. I'm like, when you catch an ambulance, tell them that if it isn't serious, tell them to drive with the lights off. Driving with the lights off is cheaper than riding with the lights on. That's just because once the lights are on, it's an emergency. They can run the red lights. It's a higher risk of things happening. So it costs a little bit more. So tell them to turn the lights off. Turn the lights off, turn the AC off, roll the windows down. You know what I mean? Don't even give me oxygen. Just open the windows and let that air blow in. I'm trying to pay the least amount I can in the ambulance ride to the hospital. You know what I mean? Put this thing in cruise control. Get on the highway. Take the long way. You know what I'm saying? If it means get on the highway, take the long way. Highway mileage is way better than city mileage. Yeah, let me get that. But anyway, they call up the hospital. They get an ambulance. Now we're going to backstep a little bit, though, because this is a key moment here. This is a key moment here, and it's a lot that we can take from this. I don't know. That is so we could look that up. Once we get off the clock, we'll look up how much an ambulance cost back in 93 in New York City. Probably like $125, $200 maybe. Marvin's at the crib. Now, if you ever had stitches, then you know what's going on here. If you ever been cut before, sliced up before, then you know. You know it. You know, I got mine. Everybody gotta have that. Everybody them got stabbed at least once in their lifetime. You know what I mean? You didn't got hit with a blade at least once in your lifetime. You know what I mean? We all got that. I know we all got cuts and stuff on it, but some of us got it with a knife. You know what I mean? Some of us got it with a knife. So Marvin's getting stitched up, and Jukebox did that. Jukebox is hooking it up. She come in here. How you want it? Fast or slow? Marvin like, baby, tell me how you want to do it. He said, nice and slow. She said, fast, nice and slow. He was like, man, do it slow. Now, you know, you peeling off your Band-Aid, you looking at it like, shit. Yeah. You supposed to just rip that mug off. But that shit gonna sting. Ain't nothing worse than, oh, shit. No matter how tough you are, ripping off, no matter how tough you are, ripping tape off of your skin is gonna hurt you. You could be the biggest dude in the gym. I'm one of them. You could be one of the biggest dudes in the gym. You rip that tape off. It ain't no stopping it, man. It ain't no stopping it. So Jukebox, go ahead, rip that thing off. Then Jukebox actually put these stitches into Marvin's arm because she learned it in the army. Now, I learned how to do stitches. Would I ever give someone stitches? No. And then you gotta go to the hospital or a clinic or something. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not giving you stitches. But what up, Alan? Marvin says, "Are we gonna talk about what happened?" She talking about what happened. What happened? What's up with all these police ass questions? Is Marvin working with the police now? This is Jukebox story. Marvin working with you talking about what happened. You want me to openly talk to you about a body? Don't tell me Marvin got to get out of jail free card too. Oh man, the whole family is crooked. The whole family is crooked. Don't tell me Marvin got to get out. He said, "You want to talk about what you did the other day?" Like, damn, Marvin. Damn, Marvin talking about, could you say it a little bit louder, Laverne Thomas? Do you want to talk about what you did yesterday? Like, damn, Marvin, back your ass up. I don't know if Marvin tried to set Jukebox up or what, but this is Jukebox's story, and I'm telling them how Jukebox saw it. So she's like, talk about what? Ain't nothing talking about. Nothing talking about. He's like, man, you sure? You feeling too comfortable with it? Comfortable? He says, is it because of the army? The army? I wasn't even in long enough to get PTSD. I went there for 3 weeks. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I went there for 3 weeks. I ain't got no PTSD. So Marvin's like, damn, then what is it? Jukebox looked him in the eye and said, nigga, if I'm comfortable for catching bodies, it ain't because of the army, nigga. It's because of this motherfucking Southside Jamaica. Southside Jamaica, make or break you. Yeah, Southside Jamaica, make or break you. She said, I'm comfortable because, nigga, this is the life I live. This is the life I live. Yeah, little boy still pushing big wheels. Damn, Juke looked at Marvin and said, nigga, I do this. I said, ain't no way. Ain't no way Juke done turned into goddamn Stone Cold right in front of us. Juke went from Jukebox Laverne Thomas to Laverne Ganner. Oh, she said, I said, oh shit, Juke. Juke, you didn't cross over that threshold. Ain't nothing we can do with you, Juke. It ain't no coming back. Kanan, if you're listening to me, since we ain't going off the same storyline as the OG Power anymore, get rid of Juke now, man. You don't want to deal with them problems later. Kanan, get rid of her now. You don't want to deal with them problems later, Kanan. I'm telling you, I'm in the mind of Juke right now, man. This shit ain't right. Her name ain't Jukebox no more. It's Jigbox. She gonna bust a jig on one of you niggas. I'm like, oh shit, not Juke. Not Jukey. Jukey's a damn fool, man. Hey, Kanan, get her now, man. Get her now before she get a little bit of power. Man, if Kanan does this now, guess who's still living? If Kanan does this now, guess who's still living? Give me the character that is living right now if Kanan takes out Jukebox right now. Who is surviving if Kanan takes out Jukebox right now? This is the butterfly effect. Come on, now y'all acting like y'all don't know nothing going on. What character survives if Kanan takes Jukebox out right now? Exactly. Raina is still alive. Raina is still alive if Kanan can take Jukebox out right now. Raina is still here today, guys. Today. Not yesterday, today. That's wild, man. So maybe Kanan needs to do what he got to do, man. Maybe Kanan got to go ahead and do what he got to do. Yeah, Ray still be living. Man, it's a lot, man. Jukebox really tore up. Think about the power timeline. We just thinking about innocent Juke right now, not knowing that she's really about to tear up the whole power timeline. Whatever she's doing, it pissed Kanan off enough that Kanan had to get rid of her. It really threw off the whole power. Jukebox Oh my goodness, we didn't even know how important Juke was to the actual storyline. Damn. Damn, Juke. I think that's the last time we see Juke anyway. Yeah, she was at the hospital. They talking about calling Marvin. There wasn't nothing else going on there. Damn. Hey, Jukebox. She changes the timeline up. Maybe if Juke would have stayed in the if Juke would have stayed in the army, she obviously wouldn't have called a body. She wouldn't have been immune to whatever's going on. Damn. All right. There we go. I mean, that's Jukebox story. Damn, I need to make a video of how important Juke is to the Power universe. Juke changes a lot. R.I.P. Raina, man. We apologize, Raina, but Jukebox 1993 changed Raina's life. Raina wasn't even born, but 1993 changed everything in Raina's life. Damn, we got to kind of blame this on Mara. So we got to blame this on Mara for even talking to Juke. Oh, Lord. So Mara is the reason. Raina, I apologize. We thought it was Jukebox, but Jukebox was manipulated by Mara, who used Jukebox to get rid of her husband so she can get out of that and she can get all the insurance money and the house. And he had a nice little Mercedes. Well, it wasn't really a Mercedes, a Volkswagen, but he had a nice ass Volkswagen, a 1988 Volkswagen. Ooh, that thing was clean. It had the bike rack at the top and everything. The back seats reclined. Oh, that Volkswagen was a beautiful. But if you want to say it like you over here in Germany, it's Volkswagen because there ain't no W's. It's all V's over here. Volkswagen. Yeah. Mara fucked up the Power universe. Damn. Boy, shit. We couldn't even make out like a whole diagram and draw the lines of who affected everybody because this should be fucked up. This should be forever. All right, man. We off the clock with old Juki. What y'all think, man? Jukebox, she tripping, or is there another point in Jukebox life where we going to actually see her turn up, or is this the first knob? Is this like we at one now? You know what I'm saying? It's 5 stages. Are we just getting the knob one, or are we putting Juke at like 2 right now? 2-ish, 3-ish. I mean, that is a body. I could probably put the knob at a 3